Oh, hi everybody. Today is Wednesday, the 13th of July, 2016, and we're by the Long Point Road Water Beach area, and we noticed flooding, and there was no storm surge, so we're thinking that the water is up, and maybe flooding is coming in from Saskatchewan, but the Red River. You know that the glaciers are melting, right? Well, maybe that's what's happening. We don't know. Anyway, we're going to go over here. I have my little beach shoes on, so I'm able to go in the water. And Zoey can do that normally. Here you go. Wow, slippery. I don't want to fall, so I will be going slowly. Sun is bright. It's going to be a hot day today. Wow. That's amazing. Okay, we're going to go in here. Come on, Zoe. Let's go on. Come on. Where were we yesterday? I had a really good program that unfortunately canceled out on me. Hello. Yesterday, because I accidentally dropped the camera, but it's a really good camera. Sony never, it's a great camera. I mean, for all the abuse it's taken, right? Coming home, dear. A lot of interesting rocks yesterday. Oh, Snaky. Hello, Snaky. He's a garter snake. There he goes. He's a little more scared of me than I am of him. I don't mind them. I like snakes and frogs. I used to really hate spiders, but I'm getting used to them now. Oh, that feels better. So we were discussing the DNA and the blueprint of the DNA. And is there a DNA is there a DNA of the universe? Or is the DNA in us the universal DNA? Which is also the question that I don't know anyone has pondered that. Maybe they have. Crick discovered the DNA, I think in the, what year? In the 60s, wasn't it? When he was on LSD or something like that. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not. But everybody's coming to the water to drink, so my little swimming pool in the backyard is helping the deers and the frogs because we're having a bit of a drought. Even though it looks like we had a storm surge, it's because they're opening up the gates, probably the Red River, to increase the water so that we, because they can do that, geo-engineer that idea, right? We're talking about David Icke today, and that was interesting about the pyramidal and chaos theory, create chaos, create control, which I think happens a lot. I'll post that on Jane Jones Google Plus for your entertainment purposes only, although this is really happening, so I don't know if illusion is entertainment, but it could be. The outer reality as entertainment. That might be the new thing, the new wave. Eh? It does seem to be that. When I first got onto YouTube, I had the entertainment blog, and now I have, my blog is not that. What is it? Zoe? It's nice and cool here. She likes it. We're not going into the deep. Don't worry, she gets a little nervous because she's not a floating kind of dog, because she's very heavy, So, not that she's fat, it's just her muscle mass is quite heavy. So I don't want her to go. If she doesn't want to, I don't force anyone to do. Now, I was forced to swim, and I hated that. It was terrifying. And a freezing cold winter day in Humber Memorial or Humber swimming pool. Okay, Jane, get into those deep end. And I'm a little kid. I never swam before. I was terrified. So the drowning aspect really freaked me out. I just screamed my head off, and they couldn't handle it in those echoed chambers of the. So anyway, I learned to swim at Wasaga Beach. And because it was nice and warm, and it was gradual, and you could play in the water first. Just putting a kid like from a tub into a deep swimming pool is freaky. Even if it's a baby, I don't know. Throwing a kid as a baby, even though it's, oh, it's really good, they'll swim, but I don't know. I think the freak out, if you can get over the freak out, I think you're okay. Getting back to David Icke. David Icke was very interesting conversation today because he was discussing how governments, or not governments, beyond the government, I guess the secret government that controls everybody, controls the puppet leaders that are basically just figureheads for this cabal group. I don't know exactly who they are. Nobody does. They remain anonymous. Wouldn't that be odd if Anonymous was anonymous? I mean, the cabal. I don't know. I mean, it could be like that agendized, but I don't know. Like, things are upside down. That's the way they operate, in chaos. So if you think of it, then you know what's happening, right? So we'll go back home now, Zoe. I don't know how long this can go, but cooled off nicely here. There's the moon rock, the fossil rock. The limestones contain the fossils